Eastern Time. And here's Parker, number 1 this week in strike percentage, looking to pick up that plus a $40,000 first place check.
Boy, Jason, you can really see his hand at release. His fingers going right up the back. Looked like his hand just drove right up the back of the ball.
That's why he's one of the greatest bowlers to ever step on the lanes. He makes the adjustments when he has to.
And he repeats, you know, he repeats shots. He's very accurate and he repeats shots. Look at his ball speed on the Cats. It's 19, 19.5 every shot.
He's got 2 in a row. He's up by 10, trying to go up by 20. Missed the cut the last 2 tournaments that we had, so it didn't bother him. Knew what he had to do this week. Come on, come on.
Jason's shaking his head.
That's why he wins. He's the lucky devil.
Well, right now, Parker Bohn III has a 20-pin advantage over Brian Leclair. The winner will take on Patrick Healy Jr. in the finals at the Battle at Little Creek. And welcome back to the Jane P. Batten Center on the campus of Virginia Wesleyan University. Virginia beats Virginia, along with Randy Peterson and Leslie Goodell. I'm Ron Phelan. Jason Couch has joined us in the booth as Parker Bohn has opened up a 20-pin advantage. You know, looking at Brian Leclair yesterday when he was bowling, it looks like he's farther right than he has been. Is that a fair statement, you think?
Farther right with a weaker hand. He's a lot closer to the dry part of the lane.
You talk about making adjustments. Brian Leclair making adjustments, but he still finds himself down by 20. A strike would cut that in half.
Yeah, and it's too bad that's solid 9. Otherwise, we have a 10-pin game, but or a 9-pin game actually. But you know, right now the job at hand for Brian is he's got to keep the pressure on Parker by striking. Period. And I can't believe you called Parker a lucky little devil. Beautiful shot there by Brian Leclair.
You know, Randy, you and Jason picked up the 6th frame on Parker Bohn III, the adjustment he made. Let's take a look at it and see exactly what he did do in that 6th frame as far as adjustments.
Well, Jason made the comment, and watch Parker's hand at release. See those fingers directly behind the ball? And look at that follow through. Those fingers come straight up the back.
Great extension, dead behind the ball, perfect.
Obviously, the result he's looking for.
Take advantage of that break.
He has been in an absolute zone. You know, you talk about the Bohn Zone, which is his website, but he has been in his zone this whole week.
That is just train smoke strong right there. This guy's just flushing him.
Do you think he is the 2nd greatest left-hander of all time?
Without question, he's making his mark that way, but I will pull him down at some point.
That's my man.
Do you think Parker's got Walter Ray's horseshoe?
I believe that some point in the last 2 years, they probably trade off with that thing every other week, because those guys seem to be there every week.
Oh, as usual! As usual!
Jason saying.
Lucky little devil.
What a fabulous break. And Jason, one of the risks is getting up behind the ball and rolling it as the ball tends to break loose and break real sharp. This is a phenomenal break.
It looked like he got that ball to the edge a little early.
And Parker just said, Jason, did you see that? Of course he saw it. He's over here slitting his wrist right now, Parker. Parker Bohn III going at a 268 pace. If he strikes, or not a pace, if he strikes out, can shoot 268. The best Brian Leclair can do is 248.
A little slow, a little slow.
Yeah, a little slow, maybe a little bit right early, which, you know, is going to slow the ball down because you're going to create friction. But, you know, the only bad shot Brian Leclair's made.
Absolutely. Every shot before that was just, you know, right in the pocket. And, you know, I don't know, maybe, do you think that the good break Parker got, do you think that might have worked on him a little bit?
I think it almost has to.
Oh, my. Then you leave the frame open. You compound the problem.
Parker Bohn is going to the championship match where he will battle Patrick Healy Jr. But, you know, I really think that this has to help Brian Leclair's his mental game, and I think this is something that he needed and maybe jump-start him.
Now you got the kick.
That's what he was looking for back in the 4th frame. Carries that hit. We got a new ball game, but you know, the one shot there in the 9th, open frame obviously, and Parker, you know, Parker just being Parker.
Parker 5 strikes in a row.
Jason Parker goes from, kind of going around it to going up the back. All of a sudden now he's got a question mark on that left lane.
Oh, no question. I think it's starting to break down on him a little bit, so he's probably going to have to make an adjustment, maybe move in a couple of boards to the inside with his feet. And I'm sure he'll do that.
Hurt to be lucky, too.
Yes, it doesn't.
I think he was saying that directly to you, Jay.
I think he was.
Well, Jason, thanks for being with us. I'm going to look forward to getting home and taking a few of your dollars on the golf course.
Well, that'll be just fine with me, Randy.
Parker Bohn the third. He is the winner of semifinal number 1. Looking to add $40,000 to his bank account. Already over $205,000 this year. More importantly, needs just 1 pin to win. He will be in line for the PBA Player of the Year, his second, which was his goal. And he got it.
What's he doing here, Jay?
I think he's just looking around to see if he gets in trouble in the next match that he knows where to go.
Okay. So as a free frame, is he doing a little experimenting, moving around?
Definitely think he did that shot.
Okay. Odds of making this for him?
No.
Gee, that was a safe call. Jason Couch, best of luck this summer. We look forward to seeing you in October.
Thanks, Ron.
We will be back. Our final straight ahead. Parker Bohn the third. He is going to take on Patrick Healy Jr., who's looking for his first PBA title.